And I here we are coming at you live from my dining room as we're going to open up the San Diego Comic-Con Revenge of the Sith 2-pack that just came out this past weekend in San Diego. I'm just going to give you folks a couple minutes to join up. With Rusty here, he's always willing to help out. He'll probably join in the unboxing as we go because that's what he does. He likes to disrupt. So in the meantime, while I wait for at least somebody to pick up, this is going to be very dull. If nobody, hey, what's up, Commander Bly? Glad you're here, buddy. Oh, yay. So at least somebody's watching, huh? Yeah, at least somebody's watching. Okay. Go ahead and get up then and flip this sucker around. So, hey, what's up, Genobi? What's up? Well, look at what we've got here. It is the Revenge of the Sith Mustafar 2-pack. Very, very happy to have this in hand. Hey, what's up, R2? R2 Drew2 is here. So is Darth Moocher. Rusty, we have an audience. Yes, we do have an audience. I know. So, yeah, I just recorded a review of The Stranger's Helmet a little bit ago. That's now on our Patreon page. And I might even throw in a quick review as well of the keepsake ornament. As a matter of fact, while people are gearing up and hopping on, welcome to my dining room. Commander Bly, this is actually terrible and that we need to give it to him. Well, good news, Commander Bly. Just so you know, we have acquired another one of these, and we will be giving it away live, I think live on our show. Darth Moocher and I are trying to figure out exactly how that's going to work. So stay tuned. We've got one. It's going to be in the box. It's not this one. It's going to be one that is completely untouched, and we are going to open that set. We're not going to open that sucker up. We're going to give that sucker away. So pretty cool, huh? Not exactly sure what type of hoops we're going to have to get you to jump through to do it, but I hear it won't be necessarily easy. But really quick, just so you know, Kevin, my friend Kevin Williams, he picked this up for me at Comic-Con, and he also was able to get me this keepsake ornament. I am a huge Christmas nerd, and I love having Star Wars ornaments, and these are just badass. So show you what this looks like really quick. They started this wave or this line about 2 years ago. If you check it out, it is a vinyl cape Jawa ornament on a 12-back card reproduction. That is pretty awesome. I freaking love, you know me, I'm a graphic designer. I love the old card backs. I'm in the middle of trying to collect everything carded. So just having these little, see if I can focus in here a little bit better. No, it doesn't want to focus. It's going to be a dick. Okay, so that's pretty cool though, huh? It's got a vinyl cape Jawa. He's got his little blaster in there. It's a perfect reproduction of this. May the Force be with you. Within a year of its premiere, Star Wars became the first film to launch a successful line of toys based on its characters and concepts, toys that inspired a generation of kids and collectors. This Hallmark keepsake ornament commemorates one of the first 12 Star Wars action figures released in stores in 1978. So yeah, this is a pretty freaking cool one. I've got Darth Vader already. I think the Sand People was last year and I missed it. So I had to make sure I got my hands on this one. So anyway, Commander Bly, he puts up a whole separate tree with Hallmark Star Wars and Star Trek ornaments. Dude, my wife and I have 3 trees and it's all ornaments. One of them is almost entirely Star Wars. So I feel your pain. So we're going to go ahead and set this aside. Let's go ahead and wrap it back up and we'll get to the main show now that we've got a bit of an audience here. So we're going to go ahead and pop that back into the box and move on to the Revenge of the Sith set. So just so you know, if you haven't already heard, if you're joining me a little bit late, we are going to be giving away one of these on the channel. So you're going to hear me repeat that often just for new people that show up. But the box art is absolutely fantastic. I love the gloss, the high gloss next to the matte black with the slightly gold color on there and the Black Series logo. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith on the back, on the sides, it's just pitch black. On the back, again, just matte black with Revenge of the Sith. And nothing much on the side either, other than, look, there's a story. Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi on the lava planet Mustafar at the end of the Clone Wars. Anakin Skywalker, now Sith Lord Darth Vader, faced his former master Obi-Wan Kenobi in a momentous duel that would shape the future of the galaxy. And then it's again in, let me see, that looks like Spanish, German, don't know what that is, and looks like French. So there we go. Okay, let's see. Sith Soldier said, hi, Sith Soldier, what's up? Let me see. Scrolling up really quick. That needs to be a t-shirt from Genobi. Absolutely, that'd be really cool. All right, let's see how it looks whenever we open this up. Who in the chat already has one? Let me know who already has one. And if you don't have one, keep in mind, like I said already, we are going to be giving one of these away. Don't know when, probably in the next couple of weeks, but yeah. Just on first glance, holy hell, this thing looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Commander Bly. I think this actually looks, pretty darn good, man. I don't know if I'll be giving this away to you, but you might win the other one. But I was doing an estimate, and people were kind of complaining about the price on this. And at $109, that's not cheap, but if you think about it, both of these figures would be considered a deluxe figure because of all the alternative parts that they come with, right? The different lightsaber swishes and the different hands and the different heads and the effects. So if you take that into consideration, that would be $40 a piece per figure. Then you've got the set right here. I think $109 is actually a pretty damn good deal for this. So, I mean, come on, you can't really complain. I can't complain about that. Of course I can. I bought it. So we're going to open this sucker up. Go ahead and remove the tape real quick. And yep, Genobi, you got yours mailed to you. Awesome. Awesome. Can't wait to hear how that goes whenever you get it. I'm glad you got one. I was wondering if you were going to get, because I knew that, you being an Obi-Wan Kenobi head, you had to have it. Let's see. I'm just going to try and open this gingerly, but I'm afraid that it's, okay, so it opens in the front too. Oh, this is kind of cool. So go ahead and cut this plastic, or this tape here. Cut it over here on the side. There was an earthquake here a little bit ago this morning, so hopefully we won't have another one. That would make for a very interesting live stream. Okay. All right, so the tape on the flap here is opened up. Oh my goodness. Let's see, pop that open. Look at that. That is rad. Oh man, it's covered in these stupid McFarlane Toys twist ties that I hate so much. You watch my reviews, you know how much I despise those freaking things. Let's see. Oh, cool, it just lifts right out. There are some instructions in here, believe it or not. I know it's not the multi-language thing because there's actually, well, there's the multi-language thing that we don't need. Here's the instructions. It comes with part A, B, and C. Well, there we go. So thank you for that, Hasbro. I appreciate that. Also, some pegs down here tells you how to put it all together. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Commander Bly, you want me to send it to you for safekeeping because you don't have earthquakes? Well, there's a thought. No. Sorry. Coffee. Must have my coffee. Okay. Rusty has been ignoring me so far, which is good for everybody involved. Right, buddy? Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and start removing some of this tape. This is the part that sucks about these live reviews is we all get to learn together what it takes to get this thing out of here. So pardon me as I slowly whittle this thing away. Scott Solo used to do all of his toy reviews in a minute, and now this one's going to take 3 hours. God, I hope not. That would be awful. Okay, dogs are better. You shut your whore mouth, Darth Moocher. You like Rusty, and you know it. Actually, whenever you come over, that's why Rusty swats at you, is because you say stuff like that. I got him trained that way. Right, buddy? Right. Okay. You're just lucky that Penny's not here. Actually, she's right there at my feet. She'd be all over this thing and knocking things over. God, this is boring. Okay, let's see if I can get these out of here. As my audience dwindles down to nothing and I peel away tape. Hey, Logan Creed, what are you up to? What do I think I'm doing? I'm opening up this really awesome Comic-Con exclusive set. And we're giving one away as well. It's boring. Cool. Good. Glad to hear it. But we are going to be giving one of these away, so you might want to stay tuned to the channel for information on that. Cool thing about a boring video is you can always not watch it. You can always move on. That's right. Or you can wait a few minutes, rejoin whenever I've actually got something to show you. Okay. I blame Hasbro for the boring part of it because they got these stupid things locked in here with freaking plastic ties from hell and way too much tape. And oh my God, Obi-Wan Kenobi just went full exorcist. Okay. Oh my God. Stupid twist ties. Okay. Woo! Obi-Wan Kenobi. Logan Creed, I want it. Well, you just told me my video is boring, so good luck with that, buddy. Okay, so Obi-Wan Kenobi looks really nice. Let me see, Master Dumb. How much do these cost? This was $109. Where is a Charles Xavier doll? Probably still at Target on clearance because nobody wanted them. Let's see, yeah, $110. Anyway. So Obi-Wan, he's got a fantastic face sculpt. Great paint apps, too. Yeah, this is a head and shoulders above the last Obi-Wan. Let me see if I can grab the last Obi-Wan off of my shelf. Actually, I don't think I've got a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Closest one I can come to would be the Clone Wars version of him, which is this guy right here, which, you know, stands by Tosche Station Emporium or Darth Moocher's 3D print lab. Yeah, I think, yeah, this one even looks more like Ewan McGregor than that one did. So not bad. Okay. Articulation, you've got neck. We already established as he goes full exorcist. Let me see, the neck also looks like it's jointed down here at his shoulders. So he's got the double neck articulation, shoulders, elbows twist, wrist, waist, hips. Is there a thigh? There is no thigh swivel. He does have single knee articulation, the knees twist, and you've got ankle rockers. So yeah, he's great articulation on Obi-Wan right here. So that's awesome. Move the saber out of here, plug that into the blade or to the hilt, and there we go. Okay. That wrist articulation is something else too. You can tell the ball, let me see. That's new. So the ball joint is actually attached to the arm piece right there. So the hand actually pops right into that. I'm digging that. Nice. It's a good look. Makes it look more natural. All right. So there's Obi-Wan. Let's go ahead and move on to Anakin. Prepare to be bored as I remove twist ties from Anakin. These twist ties are the bane of my existence. If you watch me review the McFarlane figures ever, I hate these things so very much. It's not like anybody's going to actually steal these since they are con exclusives. Unlike the McFarlane toys, which, you know, they're at Target, being stolen left and right. Actually, nobody steals McFarlane toys. I think they're just paranoid. Okay, let's see if we can get Anakin out of here. I dropped his hilt. Shit. These are the reviews, warts and all. Normally I edit these things. Okay. don't think I can unbox it. Oh, why not? Kyle the Monkey King has Darth Vader. Genobi doesn't think she can unbox it. I don't blame you. It actually looks really cool, but I tell you what, this thing is badass. I did drop his lightsaber on the ground. Luckily, Rusty didn't steal it. So Anakin here. See if I can focus in a little bit better. Okay, nope, sure can't. That face sculpt on Anakin is wicked. The last Revenge of the Sith figure that we had with Anakin, which I do have on display, looks like absolute crap as I knock everything down on my display. Yep, knocked a bunch of things down. It's not terrible, but this is head and shoulders above this one. This actually looks like Hayden Christensen. This just looks like some pale guy. All right, set him aside. Articulation on Anakin. You've got the neck also in two places. His Adam's apple is now on the side of his neck. So we'll move that over there. There we go. The cloth, or not cloth goods, but this is nice and rubbery. So you get a lot of really good articulation out of it. But you move it aside and you can see where the joints are. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so neck in two places. You've got waist, hips, again, no thigh swivel, single knees, but the knees twist, and you've got ankle rockers, plus the biceps swivel and bend, as well as the wrist. Looks really good. That's a good looking figure. All right. Okay, and of course he does come with the Excalibur of Star Wars. It comes with the Skywalker saber. And go ahead and plug the blade into that. But we are not done, my friends. That is just the figures. So pretty cool. Let me see. Getting right here. Let's see. I'm on Empire Strikes Back from Kyle the Monkey King. Is this Black Series? Yes, this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Black Series set that came out last week. It's please buy the kids in my basement. I need money to pay my tax evasion. Okay, that's creative there, Cockroach Juice. All right, so but yeah, this is the Comic-Con exclusive set that just came out this past weekend. We are going to be giving one of these away on our channel. So if you are not a subscriber on the channel, subscribe, and you have the ability to win one. We're not entirely sure exactly what hoops we're going to have to make everybody jump through to win it yet. Darth Moocher, who is in the chat, and I are planning that. Another drink of coffee time out of my Autobot mug. And we're moving on. So, on top of the figures that are friggin' cool, we have got this monstrosity right here. And this is where I feel like I didn't quite adequately prep for this. So, we're going to move on with the bonus parts first. So, unlike your normal Black Series figure, this actually comes with added bonus pieces. This comes with extra heads, extra hands, extra saber blades. If I can get it off of here, it'd be much more impressive than just talking about it. There we go. All right. So you can see we've got a very stern looking Obi-Wan, but he's got a better haircut, or not a better haircut, but his hair is not all messy. There we go. There's the focus. So this is pre-duel Obi-Wan. This is mid-duel Obi-Wan. Then we've got Anakin. Just looking, just a basic portrait of Anakin right there instead of the angry, pissed off Anakin that we have here. All right, so you've got those. We've also got a pair of Force hands. So they can force push at each other. That's pretty cool. We need force push hands with our Black Series figures. And then on top of that, we've also got all of these different blades that we can attach to the saber hilts for varying degrees of swishiness. I'm going to trademark that. Varying degrees of swishiness. Let's see. There we go. What's up, Bolts? Yeah, back the lat. I did. I backed the lat. Oh God. Anyway, so there you go. As you can see, we've got a narrower swish, or that's not even the narrowest swish. I think this one's the narrowest swish. For lack of better terms, I'm just calling them the swishies. And then we've got nope, that was the same size as that one. Then we've got the medium swish, like so. Penny, no, you stay over there. And then we've got the big swish, like that. Pretty cool. So we've got the different swishes that each of the sabers can have. These things are so well articulated, you're supposed to be able to do just about every single pose that they did in Revenge of the Sith while they were dueling. So we're going to move the swishes aside there. It also comes with a really cool little saber strike piece that attaches to their sabers as they are dueling. So it's got that spark right in between, so you can kind of recreate the movie posters where they've got that spark in the middle. It's pretty awesome that way. If I get the figure, I'm throw it in a fire so I can get burnt Anakin. You know, whenever Qui-Gon Jinn first came out in Hasbro back in '99, I bought an extra one and an extra Darth Maul, and I used a drill bit and I cut a hole straight through my Qui-Gon Jinn, and then jabbed him with Darth Maul's lightsaber, and I had that on display for years. It was a fun project, and my wife thought I was sick. But hey, you know, she married me. She should be used to it by now. Anyway, all right, now we are moving on to the actual stand here. Let me see. But yeah, actually in 2005, they also came out with an Anakin. You can still get him at some conventions. He has the, it's like an Anakin Darth Vader hybrid figure. Anakin comes with his cloaked head, but he also comes with a, oh shit, this is attached to the side too. It also comes with the burnt body of Anakin, but it was not very severely burned. It just kind of looked like he had maybe, you know, just minor third-degree burns across his body instead of the flesh melting levels that he had in the movie. So I did a paint job on that thing, and now it looks like it came from a horror movie. I am always repainting the things that I feel aren't quite good enough in the paint realm. You know, being an artist, that's what I do. Okay, good God, this is the boring part. I think I got it. I got it. Great kid. Don't get cocky. Let's see. No, almost had it. Dear Lord. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. There we go. There we go. There we go. As I knock the stranger's helmet off the desk, off the table. How much was this? That's from Carmen Soari. It was $109. We are, as I said, though, we are going to be giving one of these away on our channel. So stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, subscribe now, and you might have an opportunity to win it. Again, don't know what hoops we're going to make you jump through, but the possibilities are endless. Darth Moocher's a very creative person that way. Okay. And I think this goes on sale. I think this goes on sale tomorrow, actually, on HasbroPulse.com. But it's anything like the Cold Slither set from last week. That thing sold out in less than a minute. I'm sure there'll be more of that on the way as well. But just so you know, just because it goes on sale doesn't mean it's going to be there. Plus, we're giving it away. I mean, free is always better than spending $1 on it. Do you have to pay for like shipping and stuff if you win? We're working on that. Don't know. Maybe if it's like in the domestic United States, then no, we should be able to cover that. If it's international, then maybe. I don't know just yet. Like I said, Mooch and we're coming up with the rules as we speak. So we're working on it. Oh, you know what? I put something away I wasn't supposed to put away yet. Let me grab that. I'm going to break this thing out again. This thing also has a bunch of tabs right here. You don't want to throw this away like I just did without looking at it first. These tabs are the figure pegs. those pegs go into the base so you can put your figures on it without them falling off. So just so you know, that's on here. Beware, don't throw it away without checking that out first, like I just did, like an idiot. Let's see. We got a bunch of lava here, all held on by the twist ties from hell. Can I get it off of here without either cutting myself or destroying the toy? Unlikely. One of us has got to go, probably me. Oh my God, freaking things. Okay, there we go. We got a lava turd right there. That's cool looking. Now I kind of want to get lights to put underneath that. Be badass. And then we've got the lava droid over here. We're going to do an articulation check on him as well. There we go. All right. Now, move this all aside right here. And we're on to the show right here. Let me see. Oreo Motion said hi. Hi, Oreo Motion. What's up? Luke, what's up, Luke? Welcome. Did Alex pick this one up from San Diego Comic-Con? No, Alex did not. This is from my friend Kevin. He had a contact at Comic-Con, and he was able to pick this up for me. So it's all about who you know if you can't actually get to the damn convention anymore. We went, my wife and I went for 18 years in a row to that Comic-Con, and geez, I just don't enjoy it anymore. It's just too much. It's too crazy. Okay, so here are the bonus pieces that it comes with, the lava flow pieces. And let's see, we're in SoCal. You said giveaway. I did say giveaway, Logan. I live in Florida. Where do you live? You can't have my wife. We're in Southern California. So all right, let's go ahead and take that off. That's pretty cool looking too. Nice. All right, articulation check on this guy. It's the little droid from Mustafar. Looks like he is not articulated at all. He is simply a stand. So there you go. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and put him back on the stand like so. How did he fit on there? Oh no, I fit on there. Kind of goes like that, which means you could probably go like this as well. So there are different ways that you can actually attach all these things together. And if you look at this little mining platform right there, these are also not articulated. These do not move at all. It's kind of like the old Force Unleashed or Star Wars Unleashed figures, where you had just these really cool statues, but the figures were also statues too. And this is like a great mix of Black Series and that. But yeah, none of these parts move. It is what it is. So as we saw on this, like I said earlier, we have got pegs. Okay, we have got pegs here, and these pegs can be inserted into these to give the figures something to stand on. This, I swear to you, this has got to be the wave of the future for Black Series. There is no reason why they should not give us little environmental pieces every now and then. It doesn't have to be with every figure. You could do Build-A-Figure parts too, or not Build-A-Figure, but build an environment. Kind of like they did with the Cantina last year. We had part of the Cantina, or a couple of years ago now, we had part of the Cantina with Ponda Baba and Dr. Evazan and Obi-Wan. But imagine if you bought like an entire wave, and each figure in the wave, like a Marvel Build-A-Figure, came with a part of an environment, right? So the one thing that Black Series lacks is the ability to world build. And I think that this is the wave of the future, or it should be. Okay, so now we've got the pegs on there so your figures can stand in place. And we've got these 4 holes down here, and those 4 holes coincide with, coincide with this over here. Yeah, it goes like that. So there we go. It attaches to the bottom of the platform right there. As you can see, I'm telling you, man, if I could get a little bit of LED lighting underneath it, this thing would be wicked. All right, so that is that. And then I believe this guy, this little piece of plastic right here just kind of hooks on. Yep, hooks on right there. So then you can put your little mining droid. The mining droid's a little difficult to place. Let's see. I think he goes right there, because as you can see, there's also grooves right here that hold his elbows in place. So it just kind of sits right there on the lava flow. And then the lava flow can attach here to the bottom like that. It just kind of sets in there. It snapped into place a second. No, Penny. Go away, Penny. I'm busy. Thank you. There we go. It snaps in like that. So you've got that. Or let me see. Chicago Fire H33. He wishes he had this. Join our channel. We are going to be giving one of these away in the next couple of weeks. So just stay tuned. We don't know exactly what hoops we're going to make you jump through to do it, but it will happen. So yeah, there's a couple of different places where this actually locks into place for display purposes. Now, I'm gonna pull up a chair for this. No, I'm not gonna pull up a chair because Rusty took my chair. I'm just gonna stand here awkwardly and talk to you all with these figures in my hand. Let's see, go ahead and put Luke on here. I'll give you a wonton for the figure. Yeah, wow, what a bargain, but you know, I'm gonna pass. I'm a pass on the wonton, but thank you for the offer. I know that Darth Moocher likes wontons a lot, so maybe he'll take a wonton for his because he's got one of these too. See, I told you. Darth Moocher says sold. I told you he likes this, and like I said, he's got one of these coming. So you know. All right, so we can go ahead and put the figure on there. Let me see. Figure stands perfectly on there. It's like it was made to be that way. How awesome is that? Get rid of this dumb Anakin, set him over there. We're going to put the new Anakin right here on this. And then it's kind of difficult to pose him right here with the camera in front of me. But as you can see, they stand on these. I mean, nope, he didn't stand on. If that was a Tosche Station Emporium stand, it would have stood. But in the meantime, Anakin stays pretty good. Not bad at all. Put Obi-Wan back on there. But yeah, you can strike all sorts of poses with these figures. And oh, I know what pose. I know what pose we need. I know which pose we need. We got to get the force push hands going here. Okay, let's see. Put that back in there. Don't bend the blade. Mando Mike. They need light up sabers, shameless plug. Hey, Mando. Okay. Let's see, where's the part where you rip off his arm and legs? That's coming up later. That's what I'm going to end up doing with that old crappy Anakin. I'm going to tear off his arms and legs and make him cry. Okay, force push hand. Pretty cool. And then we're going to put Anakin's force push hand on here too. And they can do the force pushy thing to each other. So I tell you, the new joint for the wrists is really cool, but it is a little difficult to get the hands in place. So just so you're aware, you got to kind of work at it a little bit, but it is a really cool new joint. So they can force push at each other. That's pretty awesome. I don't know what else you guys want to see here. The stand itself is really awesome. Put Obi-Wan back on there. Actually, okay. This is the other part where it gets boring, where I start screwing around with it and just kind of posing it out, and you guys are all bored. So stick with me. Oh, I know what I want to see. Anakin on fire. It's too hot right now in Southern California to light a fire. Otherwise, you know, that old Anakin would be going in there. You were the chosen one. I hate you. Oh my God. So dramatic. Pose it up. Working on it, man. These figures, I normally do this sitting on my USS flag, and being in here is giving me a little bit more room to breathe. So it's quite nice. But I don't think my wife would be very happy with me if I just started doing reviews on our dining room table every day. No, that's too far apart. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and film stop motion. We'll wait. This is just about as exciting as watching stop motion, I think, as my viewership drops. It just plummets right now as I pose these things out. Overall, again, this is a great set. And like I've said a few times now, we are going to be giving away a set of these on our channel. Darth Moocher was able to acquire a second one. So just stay tuned. Again, I don't know if it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be through our Patreon. I think we're actually going to do this one live. But again, we're currently making it up as we go along. So bear with us. All right. I feel like, not to be, a complainer, because I am not a complainer whenever it comes to toys. Oh, I accidentally have the other peg on there. I feel like the leg pegs could have been spread out a little bit better. Like if we had a peg here and a peg here, a peg in the corner and a peg in the center, that way you could kind of do those dynamic wide stance poses. It would probably be better, but because otherwise you've got to keep their legs very close together and it makes for an awkward look. So yeah, that looks a little awkward. If the peg was back here, though, we could give them a little bit more of a stability, give them a little bit more stability, and it would look a little more dynamic. But we can pose them out like so, and we can put that little energy burst right here. I don't know how that goes on there. This little guy right here, he doesn't have any holes. There's a couple of grooves, but I feel like you've actually got to, don't know. Kind of sets there. Oh, okay. It goes like that. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. As you can see, a little spark goes right there in between. That's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, that is really freaking cool. Like I said, though, I think the only thing that I would change if I were Hasbro, I would spread the pegs out a little bit for future sets, just so we can have the ability for a more dynamic pose instead of that narrow standard pose right there. Otherwise, I mean, it's a very cool set. So yeah, I think that's about it. It's the Mustafar San Diego Comic-Con set. Earlier, I went over the Jawa ornament, the 12-back vintage style Jawa ornament from Hallmark. That was also a Comic-Con exclusive. This is just a really awesome set. I'm very happy with this. I'll probably put Anakin on this one and Obi-Wan on that one. It's even got the ability to, or I saw a photo of it whenever they were originally posting images, that you could actually make Anakin look like he was precariously balanced on this thing, like he was going to fall off, and have Obi-Wan swish at him, kind of like that, sort of. I know that's not exactly it, but something like that. Oh, that's shitty. And Obi-Wan takes a swipe at him. Anyway, I'm not going to try and pose this thing in front of you guys. It's just embarrassing. So that's it, really. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi right there. Oh, let's put on his alternate head real quick, just so you know what that looks like. Tore his head off, and then you've got nice, clean cut, freshly brushed hair on Obi-Wan. And let's see, we'll take the Anakin off of here. We'll take off the pissed off head Anakin. That's the one limb he didn't lose. He didn't lose his head. We'll put this one on there. And then he's just, kind of straight-faced solemn Anakin. I like the other face better. It looks a lot better. But the new way they've got the tunic is just really cool. so flexible now. You can actually, it looks like leather, and it actually just makes him so much more posable. All of this is hard plastic goods, but I mean, they're so soft. That's very not right. Hard plastic, so soft. Soft plastic. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. And the same, I think, goes for Obi-Wan. It doesn't quite flow like that one does, but you can tell that this is the same type of material. Very soft plastic, gives him the ability to really pose out. It is a very cool set. LOL. I mean, we can laugh at that now, right? Yes, I think so. I think hard, soft. Yes, I think so. I think that's allowed. But this set is really great. I think for $109, you get two deluxe figures. You get essentially two deluxe figures and this elaborate setup right here for a stand. I think $109 is a bargain. If you are a Pulse member, I believe that goes on sale tomorrow on Pulse. And if you're a Pulse member, you don't have to pay shipping. But as far as shipping costs go, whenever we give ours away in the coming weeks, I don't know just yet. Like I said, I believe if you're in the continental United States, we'll cover the shipping. If you are overseas, then we might need your help. But otherwise, you're getting $110 or $109 piece for nothing, just for following us and just being a part of this community. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and kind of move this up. Go. So yeah, that's it. That's the Mustafar set from Comic-Con. Highly recommended if you can get it. Again, goes on sale tomorrow. We're going to give one away on our channel. Just subscribe, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and then we're going to actually figure out a way to give that sucker away to you. In the meantime, we're here in my studio. So as you can see, I've got some helmets up here. I always kind of end one of these live streams with a bit of a tour. Got my Tron stuff up there. Actually, let me turn this around. There we go. So we got my Tron set right there. There's an Indiana Jones multi-pack from Comic-Con back there. And I've got my vintage Indiana Jones stuff. Open this up real quick so you can get a better look without the glare. There you go, my vintage Indiana Jones stuff. More vintage and modern Indiana Jones. Let me go down here to my Transformers, Masterpiece Transformers. And then a few not Black Series, but a few Hot Toys down there. Zoom right back up here. I always try to do one of these kind of room looks whenever I do one of these lives. Here's my lightsaber collection. That is the comic book cover right there that I drew for Star Wars Adventures #1. And we've got lightsabers and more lightsabers. Helmets, Alf and Batman. Stormtrooper helmet, some Green Lantern stuff, turtles, more lightsaber blades, more lightsaber blades. We move up, Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman, and then all of my G.I. Joe classified figures so far. And then if you look back here, behind the Black Series figures right here, we have got some Darth Moocher's 3D print lab stands or backdrops right there. He does do amazing stands and walls for your action figure needs. Let me see, what else have we got? If some of these have fallen down up here, I guarantee you that the figures are still attached to the stands. It's just that the figures suck because their ankles suck. Black Hole figures up there, a couple of Marvel, more G.I. Joe. Let's see, you got some Harry Potter over there, some Freddie Mercury, my Green Lanterns, more lightsabers. And then I've got, let me see if I can turn the light on here. There we go. Got my Hot Toys. So I think the only NECA figure I've got is, I've got the Crow. Got the Crow, and I think, are the Black Hole figures NECA? I don't remember. Those might be Diamond Select. But Black Series, or not Black Series. God, I keep saying Black Series. These are Hot Toys. And then over here, we've got more and more and more. And those. But we're going to move back over here. See, now you look. These guys all fell, but the stands are still attached to their feet. So yeah, Moocher's 3D print lab for all your stand needs. Won't stop your shitty figures' ankles, but it will stop the stands from falling off. And again, that backdrop right there, that door is a Moocher's 3D print lab. Used to be called Tosche Station Emporium. Actually, I still end up calling him Tosche Station Emporium most of the time. But he's in the middle of transitioning to Moocher's 3D print lab. I mean, how freaking cool is that, right? Okay. So, yeah. That's about it. So I don't really have much else to show you today. Ooh, his tank. That's pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you ever want to see anything else that might be in my toy room, just let me know. I'll do a video for it. If you want to subscribe, again, we're giving away one of those Black Series San Diego Comic-Con figure sets that just came out this past weekend. We're giving away one of those in the next couple of weeks. So please like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. If you don't like this, give me a thumbs down. You know what? Either way, I got a view, so that works for me. And as always, my friends, keep it nerdy. And now I'm going to try and figure out how to end this damn thing. So let's see. I'm going to hit this button up here, and it's going to say, "Are you sure you want to stop streaming?" Yes, I want to end it.